There we go. Oh, look at this.
At Jabril's house.
What time is it? Wait,
It's
hold on.
3:54 p.m.
Hold on. What's the date?
Game time.
I always start by saying the date. Come on, y'all.
July 15th, 2017.
July 15th, 2017. Another episode of Is It Just Me? Episode, podcast, whatever the fuck I'm calling it. This is a special guest starring episode. We got, what exactly are you going by? Is it just, we're going to go with Denzel for this?
Sure. Yeah.
This is Denzel. We've known him for years. Denzel's a cool guy. Fucking Sanch in the back.
And Banyo.
Banyo. Okay, we can go with that. But yeah, we're just going to be talking shit. I just want to make sure this is picking up everybody just fine. Denz, can you talk right now?
Yeah.
That seems pretty good, Sanch.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Seems like it's picking up. Fuck it. Let's just launch. I definitely don't want that on the whole time. The whole time, you just end up hearing that like half a second late.
What?
When you hear, like, it's good that I can hear myself through the studio, the headset right here, but it's all coming out like a half second late after I say it. You get what I'm saying? It's like an echo. So it's like when you're talking, if you're listening, if you're listening to yourself while you're talking, it makes you slow down because you're listening and talking at the same time. And I just start going, what the fuck? And I pull it off. I'm just like, God damn it. It's like just walking in slow motion. But, so what are we going over right now, Denz? You gotta pull up a topic, man. We've got plenty we could talk about.
Beating your children for discipline.
Let's talk about why it's weird to beat your children. Wait, what? Is it? Oh, it's just point of view.
Is it cool?
I wouldn't say it's cool.
Well, no. I mean, is it frowned on nowadays? I
don't know. I feel like every time I see a video where a kid's just acting out, like I feel like just a good ass whooping, like would set them straight. So I want to say yes. I feel like no. I mean, it's cool. I don't see what the problem is, but there's definitely a spot you got to do it. You can't like beat them up in the face, but you could just go to town on the ass, just turn them around and just be like boop boop, punch punch punch, slap. What the fuck's wrong with you? If you need to, and set them straight, because I think that's what's wrong with a lot of us today. Is like you weren't taught enough as a kid what's wrong and what the punishment is for doing something wrong.
They lack discipline. They end up like throwing tantrums in public, and it's really irritating.
The question is, should you beat them like a dog?
Yes. I mean, I want to answer that yes so badly because it's not a reoccurring event. I mean, you're not going to beat them every day, and if you do, you're not beating them enough. It's whatever you did, you didn't do it the right way. Maybe you got to craft the way that you beat your kid, but you'll know when you've done it right when he stops doing it.
Right. They need more.
You just got to put
them
through.
Stop.
You got to put them through a test and be like, "Look, I'm going to put you in the same scenario again. Last time it happened at the mall, right? Bring him to a mall and just drop him off and see how he acts."
Oh, dude, I've seen those kids. Like, you see them like, fuck, like these ladies. It's funny because when I go to Chuck E. Cheese,
yeah,
dude, like these kids are like running the show, and I'm like, fuck.
Right?
Yeah, dude, like the mom's just like, this kid's like fucking, why not? And he's like, oh, calm down, Timmy, whatever the hell, fucking. And I'm just like, oh hell no, I would get my ass slapped.
Yeah, they have like no manners, and the kids just cry over everything.
Exactly. Yeah, I know I was hit as a child, and I mean, you know, it made me not do that event again unless it didn't hurt that much. That's why I feel like that's 100% experience. That I'm like, obviously, I'm just like, I would do it better than my mom did it, but it's not really the point. The point is, I don't think I'm breaking laws from time to time, but like for the most part, I'm not doing anything to harm anybody, and it's because of the institution of parental guidance, I suppose. Definitely, a lot of parents don't have that now, but is it? Are they just lazy parents, or are they busy working parents?
Sanch, do you beat your children? Or not beat them, but...
None of them are old enough to have done anything wrong.
Nope.
Oh, that's true.
Nope, I don't beat them.
How old is the oldest one?
4.
See what I'm saying? What could it have done at this point? I say,
no.
What could she have done?
I no, there's... I mean, how... There's ways you can... I mean, you have to... I don't think you have to beat someone in particular, but I mean, most people are like, when they're little... Like you just said, like they treat them nicely, right? The little kids, like, oh, hey, just leave him be. It's he's a nice kid. But I think it should be the other way around. Like we should like be the hardest on the kid, so because again, they're blank canvases. right? And you should, put them to the way you're gonna be. In time, they'll grow up and kind of go on their own. But I think people do it backwards, like where like once they get older, they try to get stricter on them, and it's just kind of like you do. I feel like that's the opposite way. You should be like strict when they're young, and then let go slowly as they grow up.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Is your kid well behaved?
Yeah, they always like the daycares and shit. Like they always say that shit. Like your kids are one of the better behaved, especially the older one. The younger one, I don't know. She's a tornado.
Maybe she's already knows that she's the baby.
Maybe, but no, I don't beat them. Well, for now, I will sit them in the bathroom, shit like that.
Yeah.
People won't do that shit. I think people will be like, I guess it's like a timeout, but sometimes I'll leave with them depending what they did, just longer. They hate it.
Like timeouts work pretty well. I mean, that's what prison was ideally supposed to be, right? It's like, all right, think about what you've done, depending on how strict it was. Like, if you killed someone, it's like, all right, think about it for a couple of years. Maybe you'll never stop thinking about it. Who knows? All depends. But yeah, I like the timeout. I'm also a friend of the ass whooping. Because
I was whooped as a kid.
There's just some people that don't learn through words. I mean, it's like, okay, well, I know another way to teach you. I just didn't think I had to. But I mean, it's just that, like, there was a family that lived near my block back when I was like 9 or 10 years old. This family, I don't know exactly how they were raised, but I feel like if there was hitting going on, it was like fist versus the face, like mom and dad, or not mom and dad, but like dad and son, and like like him versus his parents and shit like that. I was just like they seem like pretty aggressive kids, and I was just like, I'm aggressive too, but like I don't hit my mom in the face. That's definitely not what I go for. I mean, I suppose it could happen. It's just I don't see it happening. But yeah, we're only 7 minutes into this. How do we think about this topic? You think we settled it?
Don't beat my kids. Yeah, don't beat my kids. I don't really think there's a need. You just gotta get into psychologically when they're little. And
what if they know they continue doing the same thing over and over?
That's the thing. So far, it's worked for me. Where like they don't. Even the youngest one, she's the stubborn one. She's like me, but yeah, even her, like she, like doing it enough consistently, she gets it. Like she'll be like, oh shit, I don't want that. And I think a lot of people, like he said, consistency is where it's at. If parents aren't consistent, and fucking kids will be like, I can get it. My
this dog is
passed the fuck out.
I think at some point, like if you really want to boil it down, I guess it could be genetic. Like some people are. If someone's born retarded, is it genetic at all, or is it just like a random fucked up sperm cell?
No, and here's the crazy part.
You know what I'm saying? Like it could run in the family. You could just have a fucked up parent, just biologically. Maybe he wasn't supposed to procreate. He was one of those ones, or two of them, and then they had kids, and then because think about how murderers are born, dude. The way they think about the way they think.
Yeah,
it's crazy. How were you raised this way?
The thing is, I think. I think the DNA thing is less likely. Like my girl works at a daycare, and dude, you see these kids, they're like, a lot of them are like diagnosed or ADHD.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And like you see, and we see what she be seeing what they eat, like fucking sugar. No wonder about the fucking wall. I mean,
we need drugs to calm them down. Sugar.
And then they're they're giving drugs. It's like what the fuck, what you fucking eat too?
Dude, I heard this podcast recently with Penn Jillette, the guy from Penn and Teller. He lost, I don't know, over 100 pounds or something. He's like super skinny now. And they talked about his diet. And he said you have to to do what he did, you have to like reset what your body knows about what food is. And you have to pick one food substance. I really don't know what it's called, so we should probably look this up if I'm going to spread any kind of word. But he picked one substance, which was a potato. And that's all you could eat. I don't remember how long he did it for. I think it was a couple weeks or something like that. That's all you could eat. And you couldn't do much to it. You could cook it, but you couldn't like butter it. You could cook it in the oven or cook it in boiling water. And you had to eat the whole thing. And maybe some salt and pepper, but that was it. And then like just to readapt the way your body like produces food and shit like that. And Oh, now he says it's pretty chill. Uh-oh, screen went black.
Uh-oh.
Now he says it's pretty chill. Like, he just kind of doesn't fuck around. He just eats live food for the most part. And he doesn't fuck around and eat, like, ice cream too often. But
What are you guys
it's a
talking
pretty cool
about?
diet. I should have looked up what it was called. I could have just said, check out this diet. But no.
What?
What's going on, man? You want to talk about something else?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking. I don't know what the diet is called. But
You
I was
talking about
talking
keto?
that whole time. So if you didn't hear, like, where else were you?
You were talking about keto?
He was
it
physically
wasn't
here,
keto.
but not mentally. You want to Planet Ivan somewhere?
It's not a ketosis diet. He picked a starch.
Do they need to stop raising the minimum wage?
Oh, okay. So what's going on with that? Like, did you look anything up, or are we just gonna sound like silly fools who think money grows on trees?
Right. You know what's funny? My daughter was like, "What was I going?" I can't remember where I was going, but she was like, "What? What the fuck did you say?" She said something about she needed she wanted me to get money, like so we can go somewhere. I forgot where was it? Chuck E. Cheese, some fucking place. I can't remember. And she was like, she's like, "Papi," calls me daddy. It's like to just go get money. I'm like, hey, go get money from where the hell you go get it? No, yeah. She was like, I was like, what? So,
Wherever the fuck you get money from, get something now.
right? No, and it was funny because it's like I'm just like, dang, you gotta deal with bullshit,
Oh.
But
Oh shit! Did she say it in Spanish?
no, she said English. But we just started cracking up because she thought like, oh, just go get it. Like, what's the big deal? Yeah, just
Can you just
fucking
walk
go
over
get
and
it.
get money?
Yeah. It's
Just go up to the old money depot. Can I get some more money, please? How much? Maybe like this much. You just like diagramming it with the dimensions of your hands.
No, it's not.
Whatever I can fit in my shirt, if it just
Like-
weighed.
Like my girl thought that when she was probably like, she said she was like 8 years old, and she would tell her dad, just go swipe the card. So what the fuck? She's like, yeah, I didn't know that. Like, you have to work for it.
Sometimes all she gets out is $20. I don't know why. Because she's broke. I would have chose 1,000. I saw the button for it and everything.
Make money.
Oh, that's good. Oh man, so what about this minimum wage thing? Like, what do you think a decent minimum wage should be? And is this including any medical insurance or benefits?
No, it needs to stop going up because it makes prices for us go
He's hiccuping all that fucking gas he just drank from that Cockstar down there.
Yeah. Yep.
What flavor was it?
It's pure zero.
Just because it's red,
watermelon.
I feel like it's
Watermelon
there we go.
flavor.
There we go. I was like, what the fuck?
It's flavored red.
Call it whatever's red. All right, so yeah, so what needs to stop? Like people complaining about it, or just them?
It needs to
The fact that
go
they're
up.
actually going to do it.
They're gonna go up again. Was it next year?
They're going to be
11.50, something like that.
Dude,
And then
Oh,
till
damn.
basically 4 or 5 years from now, it's gonna be $15.
what's going
Minimum.
4 or 5 years?
But my wage still
Like,
stays the same. So and then everything else goes up in price, which
You're just going to have to
sucks.
cut it and get a job at Staterhose.
But
it's
But
not
it-
fair. Like example, go to the breweries, they like up the price by like $1 because minimum wage went up or something. It's like,
Oh
what?
shit! Yeah.
It's like, come on,
Think
man.
about
Like,
that. They pass that along to everyone else.
yeah, cost of labor or whatever. But I don't know.
But I guess that does kind of make sense.
because my wage
To
doesn't
some
go up
degree.
when theirs goes up, so it's just kind of screwing me.
But I think it's I don't know. I think it's bigger than that. It's not just about minimum wage. I mean, should they even set a minimum wage? Right? Should they set a minimum wage? Should there be a minimum wage? Like,
Yeah,
what is
that's a good
someone
point.
willing to pay
Yeah,
for what
that's
you're
totally
gonna do?
It's a good point. Because then everyone used that as a line, like, "Oh, we pay you $3 over minimum wage. Like, you need to like respect this job. Like, fucking take it easy. That's $3. That's suck my dick. Like, what am I gonna do with $3?
Right, but if things were like says nickels, right? A tank of gas was 25 cents. Like used to be $3. Oh, okay, So I think it's all relative to what we have. But inflation, I mean, I think is what it really comes down to. Like, man, my dollars don't do shit now.
So yeah, how does it? I don't even know how that works. So people come in, and then everyone gets a little bit of more money. So now, you have say $6,000. Now you have 9,000, but it's worth 6,000.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of pointless not doing anything.
Right.
Well, we gave them money, so we had to give you money, and now money is worth less. Thank you. So, I mean, can you guys just tell me when this happens so I can get a loan the day after this shit goes down? I'd only. I can't think of anything to go from there.
That's what it is, man. It's inflation. I mean, shit goes up, and then your dollar's worth less. But I mean, I think that's a big ass topic that you don't want to go. Man, it's a dead big ass rabbit hole.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't even know exactly how it affects
Fucking.
how it even works. How about something? I don't know.
But why does rent keep going up every year?
What's up with that? Yeah, what's up with me paying a lot of money and all I do is hear people walk around their apartment because I live below them. It's an insane amount of money to have this many neighbors and this many spiders.
What?
I hate spiders.
But yeah, living on the first floor was weird. Because one of the first weeks I lived here, one of the bedrooms, this dude who lived near me just took off my screen while I was sitting on the other side of the window, with the blinds closed, just about to sit down to my steak dinner. Just fucking took off the screen, and at some point he was about to grab the window, and he was like, "Oh shit, this is not my place." And then he just threw the broken screen on the bush and took off. Or at least that was what the story was that I had heard the next day. I know that someone took off the screen, left it there, and I was like, "Well, I'm sitting over here with the steak knife, just waiting for you to just come into my house. That's all I needed." My girlfriend was giving me shit. She was like, "Why aren't you doing anything?" I was like, "Cuz, as soon as he breaks contact, reaches over here, use my fucking knife. But I'm not going to just scare him off now. I'm going to let him break in and fucking stab him. This is awesome. It's legal now, right? Someone fucking comes into your house, you're just "Excuse me, fuck out of here." Yeah. And now you get to stab somebody for free. How does that... I had a good cause, right? This dude think about it, he broke my screen and he just threw it there. He didn't claim it later. I have a broken fucking screen. Yeah, I wanted him to break in and fucking get stabbed. What the fuck, dude? That's a dickhole move, and he didn't claim it later. I had to talk to the guy who runs the place, and he just gave me a new one because I just told him that someone did it. I didn't tell him exactly who. Oh, it was just a neighbor. Don't worry about it. And then the screen on the other side, right, where I don't know if you noticed, on the last building over here, there's just a dirt lot right there. I'm right there, and there's there's a window, and then there's my sliding glass. The screen's gone from that window too. Someone probably tried to open that, just sneak in through the fucking family room one day. I'd have been like, "Dude, what the fuck?" First floor sucks, dude. So I just went and got this shit, dude. I got a bunch of wooden sticks to put in the window so I can open just a few inches and I can just leave it open all day. So because it gets hot, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I went to Home Depot, they got the saw right there, just sawed my own shit.
Dang, you felt like a real man.
I just felt
cutting lumber.
Yeah, I did. I
cutting some wood. Fucking badass right now.
They have everything there for you. They it was right by what I wanted to. This lady showed me where they have just these wooden these beams, and I was like, "Oh, sick!" And then she goes, "Yeah, there's a saw right there." And I was like, "How do I get it cut?" She's like, "You do it yourself." I was like, "Great!" They got the ruler on there. They got the spot to set it up and cut it, and you do it yourself. But there's nothing to mark the wood with.
If you I see
you know
that.
What I'm saying?
Yeah, I was like, "God damn it!"
Did you look around to make sure people saw that you were cutting wood?
Of course.
Yeah. You're like, "Did you guys see that?"
I was sweating too. I took my shirt off.
He's like, "Yeah."
Oh man, I was glistening.
Mm-hmm. Looked like Magic Mike going on.
It's just been getting hot, dude. I went to Yellow Deli. Whoa. I went to Yellow Deli not long ago. I think it was yesterday morning, and I was in the bathroom over there. It's a nice bathroom, but damn, dude, it's just hot. I took off my shirt in the bathroom to take that shit.
For real?
Yeah, dude.
That's weird.
It was swampy in there. I was just like, fuck it, this life. I don't need this for this adventure.
You pooped with your shirt off. That's so weird.
Dude. It was nice. It was just, it was brutal.
In a public.
It was 7 o'clock in the morning, dude. It wasn't late.
Yeah.
Damn, how the fuck were you?
Yellow Deli.
All right.
You know where Yellow Deli is?
Should girls be free about they're pooping? She'd be like, "Oh, babe, I gotta poop," or farting.
This fucking guy.
No, I totally
are you
understand.
cool with
I
that,
totally understand. No,
guy?
can you just tell me I have to go to the restroom and then go to the restroom, fucking
Yeah.
take a shit? I don't have to. I mean, Are they trying to relay the information that I'm going to be a while? Because we know you're going to the bathroom that you're going to be a while.
No, it's a better question.
No, because some girls.
Is it okay if they like know?
Is it cool if they comfortably rip ass?
Oh no! Well, you said take a shit, so I assume they were talking to you, and you don't like them.
Should they be free, like open? They're like, oh babe, I gotta take a shit.
No, exactly. They should say, I'm gonna go to the restroom.
I've known some
Go to
girls
the
that
fucking
are,
restroom.
that are like that. They're like, oh, I got a
Not
shit.
No,
fair.
when they say I got a shit, I don't know.
It's like, ew, dude.
They hang out with too many guys. They think it's okay. They think it's cool. Too many girls want to be guys, dude. It's weird.
It's a new
Speaking
age.
of that, maybe you. I swear to God, dude, there's like so many women on Overwatch.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I don't know. I never like played with the mic on.
There's a big female community on Overwatch for sure.
Dude, that's crazy. Like I searched every match there's like a girl, and I'm like, wow, that's crazy. I just didn't think they fucking play video games. I just thought that
I don't hear anybody talk on there. I don't know what you're talking about.
Dude,
yeah, because
everyone has mics.
no. Well, hold on. When you play a quick play, no one talks. If you play on
Yeah.
Play
the
comp.
yeah,
Everyone's more like
you gotta get
structured.
to the level, and I'm still not there.
yeah, because
I'm like a level and a half
20
behind.
you need to be.
25.
All right, so you have a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Does she just rip ass?
No.
Like loud?
No, she doesn't do it in front of me.
Oh.
Yeah, we talked about that before. Like, she never actually did, but like she just like I've been like, look, I've done it on accident once. I was at this little dog park where I used to live, and like my dog came up to me, and I was like standing, and I just popped squat to go down and pick her up, and I just popped squat. I had no strength in my butt muscle at all. That was it. It just let go, and I was like, oh shit.
But you knew you had her in the chamber, so I mean.
Yeah. I wasn't thinking. You got a dog coming at you, dude, man. You start thinking stuff, man. You got to get the dog out of the way. Yeah.
No,
definitely
you
just
guys,
let it loose.
I think you guys gotta. In time when you live together for a long time.
She just openly farts?
No, I mean she tries not to. I don't try not to either, but I mean it's like it comes down to like you guys been there for a long time.
It might have something to do with beer, dude. It might have something to do with if you fucking meet these girls at breweries and they drink a lot of beer, they're just drinking a lot of gas.
No.
Passing gas and shit.
I don't know, man. I just don't think that's cool. Like, I think they should stay ladylike, and not be...
Yeah, but
I'm willing to meet them both ways, though. I won't fart in front of you, and if I do, it'll be one that you don't even know. That's the silent agreement I made. Is look, I won't do it in front, and if I do, see, you won't even know. What are you talking about?
I blamed you. My bad, dude. It's probably this dude farted. That's why.
No, actually, that was me.
I knew it. Oh shit.
What are we talking
I'll
about?
let one go.
All right, so let's stay focused. What's going on? We're talking about farting. I'm not a fan.
No,
not a fan. No one's a fan, but I'm telling you,
They
when
could
you
use a fan.
live with,
okay.
you live with your girl long enough, it's gonna.
I've dated girls for a long time, and then they get too comfortable, and then they fart and they think it's hilarious,
I don't know
and they expect give you like knuckles. Like,
oh yeah, dude.
I have no idea if you're gonna get married or whatever in the future, but if you do, that's what's gonna happen. Just comfortableness is gonna happen, dude. And if it happens to your bro, it will. Maybe eventually.
No.
There's definitely a level of comfortability, but I mean, I definitely still hold myself back.
Really? I think it's
For
cool.
now.
I think it's cool if I do it, but not if she does it.
Well, I could see if you're trying to do something like you're mad at them, and they're in a room, and you're just like, man, fuck it. Like, I want to yell at her. I want to yell at her, but I really don't want to. You just go over there and you just like, I got one. You just set off a bomb in there and just go peace and just roll out. That's totally acceptable.
Roll
like,
out.
no, I was mad at you, so I farted in the bedroom and shut the door. Okay. Do you
Walked
understand?
away. Walked
That's
away
what's going to
sick.
happen next time you get on my case for watching porn. Just something random.
Oh,
Yeah, I just think it'll happen eventually. I mean, when you're fucking 50, is that gonna matter to you then?
Yeah, man.
When you're fucking 50, you can't even pop it. So what are you talking about?
Of course you can. You can have pills. We have all kind of pills.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, I work in a pharmacy. I should know.
No. Sildenafil. Anywho.
The blue pill.
popping that 50.
So with people being on fucking prescriptions, huh? That's just
Oh shit! Yeah, right. Like all I hear about are what are they called? Maintenance meds.
dude.
Or
But
they
that's
just like they throw a year's supply at you and go come back next year.
dude. That's where it's going. That's why I think like there's no cures for cancer yet and all that shit. They're trying to figure out a way to keep you maintenance on this drug instead of actually let's cure this bitch. Nah. Let's keep them on this shit. Keep the money rolling.
This drug causes this effect. We can counteract that with a subscription to this one.
Yep.
This one you're going to take 2 times every other day.
Shit.
Call me if you have an allergic reaction. Like, wait, so like, how many bad things can happen now that I'm trying to get this fixed?
Oh, like those commercials? They'd be like, side effects could include fucking death.
Exactly. Yeah.
Suicidal thoughts.
What? I thought this was to cure my suicidal thoughts.
You think they would tell you something about nutrition, and then they're just like, oh, there's another job called nutritionist. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm just a doctor. You think a doctor would know what to eat? Why are a lot of doctors fat?
You know, I don't know, man.
They don't know.
Like,
That's
the little knowledge that I know about diet, I can add and cut 10 pounds here and there like nothing. I can do it, just it takes like a couple weeks, but I mean, it's really easy to do. It's very diet-based, has no drugs to do with it.
Yeah.
I know this
see what
as a
you're
guy
saying.
who's not a doctor. These people that know how the body works, it's just like a lot of them are fat and they're just passing on advice. It's weird. You wouldn't have a gym trainer.
They just go by guidelines, so they don't get sued. That's really what it comes down to.
That makes sense. Yeah, that's how
Like a lot of them, they just like, oh well, the FDA recommends or whatever the fuck recommends that you eat fucking 10 bowls of sugar a day, and that's what they're gonna say because
that's how we keep the sugar farms alive.
But that's what they're gonna tell you. So
Right there.
Lay down, Tyrone.
Tell him you can call on Tyrone. He's like, his bed's too big,
Is that his
dog.
way of taking a piss?
Come on, man. That's like the first piss in this apartment. No, that happened the other day. Woodhouse contracted a fucking UTI again, and I got super mad because that's how she pees. She just goes up to like a plant and she just puts her vagina all up on it, and just like, oh, and it's like, do you have to make contact?
Plants?
I don't know. Like maybe I walk her the same block that a lot of other people do. Maybe they pass something on, but that's what I think. Because how else do you get this shit when you don't have sex?
Yeah.
It's because her vagina touches some shit when she pees. That's what I think. What were you saying, Dance?
Maybe it's not PG.
Dude, there's no limit on this.
What are you talking about?
There's no. I'm gonna do one of my podcasts that I'm gonna do is on how some of these serial killers on Forensic Files. It's a show that I've been watching a lot with my girl because she's into this shit, and it's like the way they describe certain killers. I'm just like, you gotta be bad shit. You gotta be out of your fucking mind.
Does it inspire you?
It's just like, yeah, well, I mean, it just gives me something to talk about. And it comes in my head. I'm just like, I get all these negative things to say about it. I'm just like, and that's how I make podcasts. Spit it out of my mouth. I don't know what else to do with all this. My girlfriend's gone. Oh. So how we doing, boys?
Wonderful.
You want to just pause it and then record another one afterward?
You can pause.
I don't know about pause. I think you can totally pause. It's